Hello everybody! I'm so excited to be here today with the Pansies journal and a flip through. It's finished and I am happy with the way it's turned out. It has been a labor of love for me and it's just pretty extravagant. There's a lot of room for writing, but there's a lot of artistic stuff in here too, so I'm anxious to get to it. It is a hardcover, obviously. I've used a recycled Reader's Digest in this beautiful plum color, perfect for pansies. It has turned out to be so chunky that I needed to use the sturdy closure, the hair tie with the jeans button, and I've done this elaborate fiber tassel here with this charm dangle, and it's just tied on to this jump ring and slid onto this little paper clip so it can just slide right off for when you're using it. I left the dangle kind of long because I sort of wanted it to puddle on the shelf if you displayed it upright. And I've done this elaborate collage on the front. So the reason why I wanted to do a Pansies journal is because of a song that my dad used to sing to me when I was a little girl, and we used to sing it in church. It's called Little Purple Pansies, and if you stick with me all the way to the end, I'll sing it. But I didn't want to sing it in the beginning in case you don't want to listen to it. So you can stop early if you don't want to hear me sing, but it's a beautiful little song and it always reminds me of my dad. So in the spring, when the pansies come, I always think of Little Purple Pansies. So let's go inside and see what I've done. So I've just got this library pocket here in the front and this distressed paint chip. And I have made all of the collage pages for this journal from images from the Graphics Fairy, and yeah, lots of fun. I've done these diagonal clusters on these initial pages for the signatures. I had, oh gosh, isn't that beautiful? I just love that. Yeah, I love doing the layering. This is a little pocket. I couldn't stuff all of the pockets because it just got to be too chunky, and I wanted there to be some room, you know, for whoever gets the journal. I have this avocado paper. It's from my daughter-in-law, Kate. She does a really nice job with avocado dyeing. This is an over the page, one of those jeweler's envelopes, a large envelope, plenty of room to keep fun things. That just fits there. I have one of these little bent paper clips for that. I've done a lot of splattering, paint splatters. Lots of vintage ephemera. I think there's like 29 pieces of ephemera in here. Oh, I like the way this turned out. It's just some crinkled packing paper, and I've just folded it up and made it this kind of folded pocket. This is a vintage letter. In fact, it's antique. It's kind of fragile, but it has this whole blank page on the back that you can journal on. And then I've just done some splattering and folded it here. A calendar page. This is also a pocket. Oh, and I love the way this turned out. This is the other side of that brown paper packaging. And then I've made this digital journal card, and I've left this little girl image, and then she just slides in there, in by the butterfly. Yeah, I will do that again at some point, I think. Cute splatters. I loved this beautiful birthday card image from the Graphics Fairy, and this is just a vintage postcard. Slide in there. A little cluster pocket and some ephemera. This has some lace on it as well. It's one of my peekaboo pockets. And this is from a vintage Albuquerque phone book. And slide that in there. Fabric, ruffles, and more of these. I've got 5 of these all together, I think. Some tatting there. This is one of the envelopes that I demonstrated. So a lot of these videos will be just on my channel page. Maybe I'll go back and make a playlist for Pansies journal. A little top tuck there. And dyed pages. Here's this pocket that we did together. This is a double pocket with just some vintage stationery. Torn edge. This is one of the index card flip things, lace flips. Vintage postal card. I love how these turned out. My collages. Digital collage is really pretty fun. I am probably not going to be a digital designer, but I like doing it myself. Some embossed detail on that paper. And this is a check deposit receipt. I don't know how old it is, but we certainly don't get them anymore, do we? Lots of room for writing. Here's the collage that we did together. Another of the double pockets with recipe on the back of a deposit slip for pasta salad and tuna stuffed eggs. How fun. This is some vintage stationery. Pretty birds. There's that gold leafing. Little piece of vintage music ephemera. And this is the purple hand crocheted pillowcase edging. It's another of the collage pages. Tag tuck. This is a masterboard on an index card that I made with the Easter dye paper. This was a fun little card to make. So it's one of the vintage index cards. I just cleaned up the desk and the floor. I swept the floor and then picked out all of the good stuff still. And so there's tissue and a paper flower and a napkin. And this is a piece of thread. And I just kind of layered it all and then decoupaged it on there. Yeah, kind of fun. This is the center of the signature with the pocket there. Tag. And a little calendar, vintage calendar page. I like doing these fold over cluster belly band, that's what that's called. And a vintage prescription. Lots of room here on the back, you know, for journaling. And I loved this little vintage card. It's a happy birthday wish, and it folds out, so there's lots and lots of journaling space there. More hand-dyed paper. This is a vintage playing card, and it's a triple tuck. This is a time card from Los Alamos Labs. My friend Karen gave me a handful of these, and I've just been able to decorate that and slide it into this little folded pocket. And finally, this is, I think, my favorite element of the whole book, this little collage cluster belly band. Yeah, and I love the way these ribbons, this is part of the hand-dyed ribbons from Easter, and another last little cluster, and that's the end. Thanks so much for joining me. Okay, so I'll excuse you if you don't want to listen to me sing, but here is Little Purple Pansies. Little purple pansies touched with yellow gold, growing in one corner of the garden old. They are very tiny, but must try, just one spot to gladden you and I. Thanks, Dad, for the happy memories. We'll see you again.